Hey there, my name is Brother Romy. I just wanted to talk to you guys really quick about just share a little dream that I had. Actually, dreams that I used to have before I got saved. I found them to be very strange, but I came to realize what they meant. I before I got saved, I would go to sleep and I would have dreams of just having something, like when you're not saved, you dream of things like money and all sorts of other things that make you feel good, and I would wake up and I would not have that feeling anymore. Um, it would be like really quick moments, like right before I woke up, and you start thinking things you didn't want to think about, like what am I here for? Feeling empty. But there were a few times I had dreams about being pregnant for some reason. The strangest, it's most just strange, and I didn't understand it. And honestly, in the dreams, I knew, I'm a man, I can't get pregnant, but I knew that it wasn't just about wanting to have children at the time. But I kind of maybe thought it was for a while, but then I would have these dreams, and in the dreams I would really feel connected, and I would feel such joy, and then I would wake up, and of course I'm a guy, I'm not, that's not going to happen, so why would I feel that? It was as if I felt something that I thought was never ever going to happen, and so when I actually got saved and learned about the Holy Spirit, I first realized the Spirit of God, that He's that He can be had in a relationship, that you can talk to God anytime, that you can feel His presence. I didn't know anything about that when I first gave my life to Him. I just went to church one night. That night I didn't want to go to church at all. It was on a Wednesday night, and I thought it was completely unnecessary to go on a Wednesday night. But when we got to the church grounds, I couldn't wait to get in there. And that was the night, that the Holy Spirit was manifested in me, and I knew that God was really with me. And then I went home and actually sought after God, not really trying to capture the same thing. I just was praising God, and the next thing you know, it happened at home, and that was absolutely amazing to me. Then I started having dreams about pregnancy again, and one dream I had, it was so strange because I was sitting on a bed. I was sitting on a bed, and my sister was there, and there were other family members there. I'm not exactly sure who, but there were people there. We were all sitting on the bed, and I looked down, and there was this baby, and I picked the baby up, and I went like this, and I showed it to everybody, and the expressions on their faces were like, wow, like amazing. They were so amazed to see this baby. And that's when I really realized that it wasn't, just about, it wasn't about having a baby at all. Of course not, but it wasn't just some weird dream. It wasn't a stupid dream. It wasn't something to shrug off. It was about the Holy Spirit. It was about God doing something in me. And I remember, my pastor had told me that some things were going to happen to me. God was going to give me a new walk. God was going to do things in me people wouldn't understand. God was going to give me a certain type of ministry. I wasn't going to be like everybody else, and I started to see God do these things, and it was just absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to make this video to encourage you all to pay attention. Sometimes you'll have dreams. You might not understand what they mean, but try to pay attention to it. If you don't understand it, ask God. Ask God to show you what that means. Maybe He's trying to tell you something. But yeah, that's something that people will go through. You'll feel something, but you won't understand. I remember the first time that night when I came home, the night I first experienced the Holy Spirit. I came home and that whole night it was like there was a rumbling in my stomach. It didn't bother me, it didn't hurt, but it was just like I honestly felt like just a rumbling in my stomach, like there was something alive. The Spirit of God was in me, and I knew He was with me. So continue to seek God. There's nothing greater, it's nothing better. Stay close in your word, because what I realized was that the word interprets itself. You can get more from the word than listening to any preacher, listening to anybody talk about the word, break down the word. God, the word is there for a reason. So just stay close to the word, and things will be revealed to you. Stay in prayer, and amazing things will happen. I'm gonna make a few more videos and just share a couple things that happened to me while I was in the presence of the Lord. So God bless you, and thanks for watching.